Hi everyone, and welcome to the Red Brick House. So today's video is a continuation of making my Christmas ornaments. I'm making one every week. These videos will be uploaded every Sunday leading up into Christmas. And today is an angel. And I'm going to be doing some applique and a little bit of slow stitching and a little bit of embroidery work on this angel. And so I hope you enjoy it. You may feel free to stitch along with me because I would just love that if you did. And let's get started. Okay, so what I have here is some embroidery thread. I have some scissors. I have some ribbon. This is a wired ribbon to make the holder for the ornament. And I've been using this in my other two ornaments that I've already made. If you haven't seen those videos, you can check them out. They have more information about these things. I'm going to go kind of quickly on these last two ornament videos, so you can refer back to the other videos if you need more explanation on some of the things that I do here. I found a stencil that I liked and I traced it and cut it out, and I've traced two and cut two of these out. So I have a front and a back. Now I did cut them this way so that they're shiny on both sides. You don't have to though. You could have it just, you know, just like that on the back. Wouldn't this make a cute gingerbread man? I think that would be really cute. Anyway, so this one's a little bit prettier than this side. So I'm going to use this one as my front of my angel. So I'm going to put this one aside along with my little template stencil here. And I have pre-cut out some fabric wings that are going to go, I'm going to applique down on this angel because I didn't want her to be just metallic. I wanted her to have some other, interest. And so I'm going to be stitching these on here. So like that one would go there and this one would go here, and I think I'm going to start there with my stitch work. Okay, so this particular felt, if you pin it or put a hole in it, it kind of never goes away. But because I'm going to applique this on top, it really won't matter because you won't see that anyway. So I'm going to pin these down on top of here, so I can keep them in place while I stitch them down. Okay, so she'll look something like that. Okay, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a thread that kind of matches this fabric. So I have this cream here. It's 712 by DMC. It's just a stranded cotton, and it's pretty close to the color of this wing here, like the background color. So I'm going to use that. So I'm going to get my needle ready, and then I'm going to just do a quick running stitch around these wings. Okay, I have my little applique on here, and what I want to do next is I kind of want something right here to kind of blend these two colors together so that it doesn't look like the wings are in front, because that's kind of how it looks right now. I want the wings to kind of look like they're behind her, not in front of her. And so I'm going to use, I've tried a few different stitches, they did not work out for me. So I have this rickrack ribbon here, And so I'm going to use that to put right here along the edge of her wings. So I'm going to put something like that right there on each side. Whoops. I'm going to put that right there on each side, and then I'm going to just continue to decorate her. So I'm just going to be stitching that down. I have some thread that I think will match pretty closely. Okay, so now I have those pieces on. And now I went through my lace and I found this little piece. Isn't this cute? And I kind of trimmed it, and I'm going to put it right here in the middle. Like that. And then I'm going to have, I have another piece that I'm going to put on the bottom. So I have this right here. So I'm just going to kind of decorate her today. I had originally wanted to do some stitch work on her, but it's just not turning out that way today. It's just not working out for me. So I'm going in a different direction, and I'm just going to do almost all applique and just kind of decorating her. I like this, I don't know what you call this, trim. It's kind of like a lace trim or like a crocheted lace trim, but it's kind of pushing that up farther because I really like this at the bottom. So what I might do is I might trim this off right here and just take this piece off, and then I can move that up. So let me do that. Hopefully this is not a mistake because I really did like how it looked, but I have a kitty in here with me today, so hopefully all goes well. She's really cute right now. Just sleeping away. Okay. So I'm going to put that like that. This is kind of my plan of how I'm going to do it. And then I have this little piece. I got this in an estate sale. I got 2 or 3 of these little rolls of kind of crocheted trim or lace. And so I cut a little piece off, and then I'm going to go further and I'm going to cut it in half because it's too wide. So I'm just going to trim right along here, being careful not to cut off any of this so it doesn't fray. And I'm going to cut that kind of frayed edge off there. Sorry, those scissors are loud. Let's see if that fits, because I kind of want to put that right across her neck. It might be a little long. So, and this doesn't curve very well. So I wonder if I could just put like almost like a little dart in the middle to make it curve a little bit. So, trying to be careful about where I cut this. Sorry if it's taking me too long to make these decisions. So I think I'm going to put it right there. And I really do want it to curve, but I think I can kind of make it, when I stitch it down, maybe I can kind of stretch it a little bit so that it curves a little bit. Kind of like that. I kind of like how she's looking. I don't know, it might be a little, it might be a little much. I might just do, you know what I might do is do a little row of stitching across there. And then I have another little piece for her halo I'm going to do up here, which I'll show you in a minute. Let me get these things put on her. And then I will show you what I'm going to do with her halo. It's very simple. I'm trying to keep this one simple because things that I tried to do already did not work out. So, but I think she's going to be cute. I think this is another fun way to stitch things, to applique is another fun way to decorate ornaments. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this bottom piece first, and I'm just going to sew it on. Okay, I have all those pieces on. I'm happy with how it looks. And now I'm going to just keep decorating, but I'm going to use some stitches to decorate now. And I'm just going to put some French knots in between here. And then I'm going to do like 3 little lazy daisy petals in little patches across here with maybe a French knot in the middle. Kind of like how it is here on the edge of her dress. Yeah, they have like 3 little loops here. I'm going to kind of imitate that, but on going this direction on this side above here. And then, like I said, I'll put my little dots there. And then I'll figure out what I'm going to do up here around her neck. Okay, I made this one a little bit too big, so I kind of think I've changed my mind. I think I'm just going to alternate these loops like this. these petals if you want to call them that. And then I'll put a French knot in between each one. And I think that will be good. I'm kind of letting this project just create itself. As I go, I could just kind of whatever happens. I just kind of, I'm going to go with the flow and we'll see how it turns out. Because everything I have planned to do has not worked out for me so far. So I'm just going to let it happen the way it wants to happen. Ooh, I pulled that too tight. There we go. I'm going to have a sloppy French knot on that one, maybe. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, now I have all that completed. I don't really love the way it looks. It didn't really turn out kind of the way I wanted to, but it's okay. I'm not going to change it. And so up here around the neck, I'm going to add a series of French knots. I'm hoping maybe it kind of look like a necklace maybe, but just give some definition on her little neck right here. So I'm going to do that next. Okay, so that part's all finished. I think it just kind of looks like, or maybe it's like the top of her dress rather than a necklace, but it just gives a little bit of definition between like her head and her dress. So now I'm going to couch down the halo. I have this very thin little piece. This came out of this pile of ribbons that I have here that I think I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I just snipped off a little tiny piece, and it's very shiny. So I thought it would be great for a halo, and it kind of wants to curve a little bit on its own, which is fantastic because I do want it curved. And I'm going to put it down right here, just like that. And I think I'm going to couch it down first, and then I'm going to trim off the ends, or I'm going to fold the ends in when I sew the two pieces together. When I put the backing on here, when I put this one on, I think I might do that then. I'm only going to do it, I think, in two places. So I am couching it, and I'm just going, I don't think it's going to take much to hold it on here, so. And I am fairly certain I'm going to be pulling the sides in and folding them under, because I'm afraid they're going to fray. I'm afraid they're going to fray. If that makes sense. Okay. There we go. So now I have that on there like that. I was trying really hard not to scuff up her little head here, but I don't know. All this stuff has been a little bit tricky to work with today. Doing the best I can to make this look nice. So I'm going to tie that off. And I am very, very tempted to just glue these two pieces together. I believe that's what I've decided to do. In my other videos, I have stitched them together and put stuffing in them, but I don't think that this is going to work very well because of this material. It's very hard to get your needle through, and you really have to maneuver it and bend it to get it to do that. And so I think that I am just going to glue these together. I'm going to pull these little threads in like that. And when I go up here, I'm going to fold that under like that. You get the idea. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to take my wired ribbon here that I've been using for my little like hanger, my ornament hanger. And I'm going to pull out, what is it, Stripes? You talking? I'm going to pull out about 12 inches, 12 to 14 inches. And I'm just going to fold it and make a little hanger. I'm going to crisscross it like that, like my other ones that I've been making. And I'll trim off what I don't want. And I will put that in between these 2 layers of fabric up here at the top. Okay, here's the big reveal. She's all finished. This one was a struggle, you guys. I really struggled with this one today. I don't know why, but it just seems like everything I picked out or planned out didn't work out. But I guess that's just, you know, part of crafting sometimes. So I'll give you kind of a top-down look here. She's not completely dry yet. The glue is not completely dry. So I hope this gives you some ideas of things that you can do with your ornaments if you want to make your own ornaments. It's just something a little different. I'm trying to do something, you know, slightly different with all of these ornaments, but still kind of make them in the same way. I think that it turned out okay. I'm not 100% happy with it, but I mean, I think she looks cute. With all the trouble I went through, I mean, you know, it could be better, but it turns out okay. In the end, it turned out okay. Here's the back. Man, it just scuffs up so easily. So the back is kind of already scuffed up up here and here. And I probably did that when I cut it out. But, oh well, it is what it is. So here she is. Like I said, I hope this kind of gives you some maybe some new ideas. If you have some ideas for me, I would love to hear them. I'm always wanting to hear other people's ideas and how other people would do things differently. Because that's how we learn and grow, and I love that about this community. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. Give me a like and subscribe if you want to see more content. I have one more Christmas ornament coming. It will be a Christmas tree, and some other, I think I have one more project before Christmas to bring you. So if you're interested in those things, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.